It's become something of a routine to film and share the overhead and aisleway displays at the Toy Trader store located along the west coast of Canada. I've stated previously just how visually shocking it can be to take in everything you see around you, and while I know it's obvious from the visuals, I'll say it again anyway, this is an absolute collector's paradise. I've come back again to take a look at their extensive Masters of the Universe display, which primarily consists of MOTU Classics figures set up in various diorama scenes. Also sprinkled in are a few of the early 2000s figures from before the Classics line, as well as some vintage figures that have been set up aside on their own display, including a few rare items. Let's take a closer look. Hi everyone, this is Ken with Toy Connections. If you enjoyed this video and would like to be notified of my future content, please be sure to hit subscribe. Also, if you're able to help this channel grow, head over to my Patreon site and consider a monthly pledge where you'll be able to unlock exclusive content and other benefits. That's patreon.com/toyconnections. The link is in the description below, as is the list of names for this channel's existing Patreon supporters. Be sure to take a moment and check the description of this video for the playlist detailing my other trips to this store, as you'll not want to miss out on the G.I. Joe, Star Wars, and Marvel display tours that I've done in the past. If the planet of Eternia could leap off of your TV screen and into a physical, tangible display in front of you, one can only hope that it looks this good. And let me reiterate, as the person standing in front of this setup, it does indeed look as good as can be expected for an innocent bystander collector such as myself. Let's start on the far right here with this sizable custom Snake Mountain with the lava pouring down and the ominous design and color scheme. Also, the multiple levels with many of the recognizable minions comprising the evil forces of Skeletor. The Toy Traders crew has done well to capture the malevolent stylized feel of this portion of the Masters of the Universe mythos. To give an idea of the size comparison for just how much they've upscaled the display, here's the original Snake Mountain, and I'm assuming that Queen Marlena is there as a prisoner of sorts. Here's Clampchamp and one of the royal guards fighting some snake men, possibly trying to save the queen. A closer look here of the snake men up top, a wide angle shot of the nice custom lava pouring down, and a couple of versions of the perpetually known to be rare Megator figure, as well as a look at the way the display is carved with some nice texture to look like a stone structure. Adjacent to Snake Mountain, I'm not 100% sure if they're trying to recreate the feel of the original 1980s Eternia display with the middle structure sandwiched in between Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain, but either way, this set of stone ridges sits very naturally in the center of the display. Here's the mighty Granamyr in all his Filmation glory overlooking everyone, as well as Mer Man beating on some Horde troopers as several other characters look on. And another shot here from down below, again with a natural looking stone texture, this time in the color gray. Now as we move left a little, and holy, by the power of Grayskull, what do we have here? Quite the setup and custom Castle Grayskull. At first I thought it could have been a modded Classics Castle Grayskull, but this one is quite a bit taller. This setup does quite well to capture the look and feel for the good guys. Here's Fisto putting the beat down on Faker, though behind them Roboto has had some sort of a malfunction. And over here, Man-at-Arms and his Eternian Palace guards are at work on the custom platform below Grayskull. Right here, we've got Teela and Evil-Lyn locked in battle, with He-Man riding Battlecat behind them. And as we pan out, we see Skeletor and Panther arriving at the Grayskull drawbridge, with the Sorceress looking on. Then above here appears to be modded versions of the vintage She-Ra Crystal Castle and Horde Fright Zone, which look pretty amazing on their own up high. Then panning out here, you've got this battle happening out in space. Over here, we've got this really nice display case with a boatload of vintage figures, many characters of which you're all familiar with, and even some variants to boot. I do wish I could get closer to see the figures better, but trust me, I am absolutely doing my best. Above them, you can see some carded figures, as well as some vintage mini-comics next to them. And if you did see my Lineage of the He-Man Power Sword video uploaded previously, you'll know I'm a fan of this guy, the Wonderbread He-Man. And what's cool is that a couple figures over, you also see the rare laser power He-Man next to the Thunder Punch version. Shifting from the display, the upstairs showcase has some nice vintage figures for sale, and even some of the giant size figures here, and some MOTU WWE crossover figures. A few of the playsets, vehicles, and other offerings, and some other She-Ra Princess of Power stuff. Back downstairs, they have some sealed Masters of the Universe Classics, and then some of the Revelations and Origins line of figures to cap it all off. Now, that's pretty much it as far as the entirety of the display as well as the inventory aisles goes, but as you can see here, there's lots here and the experience is something of an endless, blissful hunt every time I come and visit. There's really something here for everyone, and that's putting it lightly. Overall, it's beyond amazing just how well this place captured the entire world-building experience and feel of the planet Eternia. The wide representation of characters encompassing the store owner's display, including the attention to detail required to put together such a display, is just visually pleasing. As I've said before, it's really hard to justify the experience in words, but I've done what I can. If you're lucky enough to have been here, you know what I'm talking about. And if not, well, now you know of a great destination spot to mark on the calendar next time you hop on a plane for a vacation. But of course, this place still has more. Here's the DC figure display, including the custom Hall of Justice, and it is as wide, extensive, and gorgeous as their other displays. Heading upstairs, there's also this wall of G.I. Joe and Star Wars figures that I didn't get to cover off in my previous tours, since those ones focus more on the vehicle, playset, and diorama setups. And with that, we'll leave it there for now. Hopefully you've enjoyed this tour as much as you have with the other ones that I've uploaded onto this channel. Again, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, hit like to spread this video to more of your fellow viewers, and I will see you again soon with some more of my favorite toys. Take care.